You tuned in. South Arkansas Trill Talk. Who messing with me today? Yeah, man. Topic out there. When stuff get real out there. You know what I'm saying? AKA when shit get real. Like, share, comment out there. You come on, like, share, comment. Like I say, man, it's all about elevating to the next level out there. Shit, man, we gonna talk about the pound out there and when shit gets real out there. Shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Your comments out there. Shit, hit me up, man. This where we at, you know what I'm saying? Trying to show people, you know what I'm saying? We elevating this shit. Shit, when all said and done, man, like I tell people, know who with you in good times and bad times out there. Like I say, man, when shit get real, who gon' ride with you out there? Who gon' ride for you out there? Like I say, man, shit, we paying attention to, you know what I'm saying, L-Dog living out there and people standing up for what's right and what's wrong out there. That's where we at, man, when we look at what's right and what's wrong and when shit get real. Like I say, man, I'm just speaking on my behalf of when stuff get real. Like I say, man, know who with you and know who against you. And like I was telling people yesterday, if you caught my live part one, man, I was just talking about the racist stuff going on. Like I say, man, salute the fam out there. You know what I'm saying? Keep your foot on their neck out there. Keep standing on your truth out there. That would be our problem out there. We be trying to figure out what truth to stand on out there and see what's going on now with going on in the town. You gotta know, is the love real? Is the love true? Is the love the same out there? Because when it all said and done, you know what I'm saying, people ain't gonna say nothing that's gonna affect them later out there. So you gotta let stuff play out sometime. And all these racist comments to a city that probably a lot of people that done growed up in the last 20 years, and they the new, you know what I'm saying, the new age L-Dog out there. Salute the old age L-Dog out there. Like they always say, shit, El Dorado always been a retirement town. That's why a lot of people move away, move somewhere else, make a better living. You know, you got some people make a better living where they at, but then you got some have to move away to make a better living. You know what I'm saying, the people that have outgrown the city, the people that don't come around that much because it's nothing to do really, you know what I'm saying, that would be our problem for just knowing, man. Put my Wi-Fi on right quick so I can talk better. I ain't gotta worry about it. Yeah, man, this South Arkansas Trill Talk, man, I had to switch lanes and shit. Man, you can check me out on TikTok, StreamYard, shit, Instagram, Facebook, you know what I'm saying? You catch me on Twitch now. We on all channels, man. And I'm gonna try to keep my, you know what I'm saying, my talk limited on her because I be trying to show niggas how to flip content. So I salute myself. I pat myself on the back for actually, you know what I'm saying, teaching myself things and, you know what I'm saying, allowing myself to learn new things out there. And see, if you allow yourself to learn new things, you'll know what you can do on your own and you know what you can do with a team out there. And like I say, man, salute everybody that, you know what I'm saying, doing their consistency thing. Shit, salute all the August babies out there. You know what I'm saying? Happy G-Day to my homie out there. JD, I salute you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Salute all my team out there behind, you know what I'm saying, the wall out there. Like I say, man, you got to stay moving in the bushes when you're broke out there because people know you trying to come up or they expecting you to have more than what you got or they expecting who you messing with, you supposed to grow or you supposed to be making some money. And see, I advise people, if you know that you ain't making no money or you fronting or you doing some fronting online and it ain't making it look like you making some money, man, you might well sit down somewhere and just promote like the rest of the people like that. But like I say, man, the racist stuff going on in the town out there, man, you gotta look at it like, man, it ain't no white and black thing. It's a right and wrong thing. It's a thing of not want people standing outside your house late at night after curfew hours out there, and knowing who your neighbors is. So if white kids used to doing pranks in white neighborhoods out there, and they used to doing it in their neighbor yards out there, then they better make sure there ain't no black neighbors move next door, because they might don't want nobody in their yard at them type of hours out there. And like I say, man, shit, I look at the situation of knowing where you at, because if you knowing you ain't moved in no ratchet neighborhood, and you know you stay in the white folk quarters, and you stay in them clean areas, no saying high crime areas out there, shit, your chances of the police and your chance of your neighborhood getting broken into is slim out there, because these days everybody got Ring cameras, you know what I'm saying? They got outside cameras. Shit, the street got cameras on it. Shit, your neighbors. Only thing that shocked me about that is if it was 30 black people pulled up in a white neighborhood like that, man, the police would have been called soon as the first black person got out the car, or the white person was able to recognize there was some black people out there. Shit, they would have probably called the police before everything got started, before the first roll of tissue went up in the tree up there. So you gotta understand, man, and everybody went through some tissue that was black, shit, they would have went to jail. So, and they would have to tell who all did it for all of them to actually get away. So we gotta know sometime that, you know what I'm saying, where we at, where we stay. Just like I was telling the homie, you know what I'm saying, it ain't like you moved over there in the hood. It ain't like that somebody was in your yard in the hood. That's why a lot of L-Dog people that looking at the situation play out online, they looking at it playing out online because they not, or they ain't never stayed on that side. They probably ain't never been to them neighborhoods. Only time they used to go to them neighborhoods when they was going to school. That's when Elevator High was down Timber Lane the other way, and all them houses over there in the white folks quarters were considered the best houses, or you might have some on outskirts or on the backside of each side of town. There was some good houses, but all the houses on the front street of each side of town. Now, you catch some good houses over there on the west side. You catch some good houses area where else, the ones that, you know what I'm saying, invest in their property out there in different sides of the neighborhood. But, you know what I'm saying, majority of good white people and people that got money, shit, they'll move on that new age side of town. And that's over there up beside, around the high school way. You know what I'm saying? You got some people still in the high school area. That's a good area. That's a low crime area. See, we got to understand, man, if we want our black people sometime to fight for us, we can't go in looking like we better than them. We can't go in acting like that they'll never get a chance to own a good house, or they'll never get a chance to stay on the good side of town or something. Usually when people make it out, or even make it on the other side of town, shit, they be living good. And see, I come from the projects. I come from the apartment complex. I have to say that for a reason, because when you in poverty, you not looked at to own nothing. And see, when you from the town and you look at people that was owning stuff through the years, or they family had houses, and you know, we had apartments, we didn't have houses. So that part of knowing that it's only certain stuff we can do, same way when we were little sometime, we couldn't even go in the boys club. Now, the Elevator Boys Club supposed to be designed to keep kids out the street. When we were coming up, shit, they were kicking us out. So that black and that race war, you know, it was there for real. And like I say, man, salute Russell Jackson out there. He was one that was coming to Haganil back in the days and turning people to stars out there. Because like I say, man, some people from the apartment complex, they was considered too roguish, or they was considered too ghetto, or they was poverty style, to where your mama probably have to sign you up, or your daddy got to sign you up. And shit, back then, see, you go other places, people be looking for kids to sign up for sports out there. People be looking for kids to do things with. Let me try something else right quick. But people be looking for people to sign, and look for people to sign. People used to look. So you know, that's the biggest thing of looking for people to sign and people to play sports with and keep kids off the street out there. And see, that's what we used to be on far as when we moving like village love. And see, hey, Ganil, we was a city inside a city, so we had to learn how to play with each other, play street football, play tackle, you know what I'm saying, lock anything we can from, you know what I'm saying, marbles to, you know what I'm saying, playing in the woods, you know what I'm saying, making ghetto go-cars or any of that. So we undid all the ghetto stuff that it is. Them ones that come from the poverty complexes that know how to play kickball, because you know when you stay in the ghetto, you play them ghetto games or making cardboard boxes, wrestling belts and shit. You know what I'm saying? The ones that like Mid-South Wrestling or WWF over the years, watch a chain to make it fake and look fake. To back then, black people were caught in the Mid-South of the ratchetness of the racists, all the white racists, all the white privileges. Like I say, man, when you're in a city like El Dorado, shit, you know your lane. You know where to stay in your lane at. And if you want to live like the white folks, you got to deal with white people problems. And see, the situation going on in El Dorado, people think that's a white person problem. Or, oh, you shouldn't be want to go there and live around the white people. You wouldn't have them white people problems. See, hood people, shit, let us throw some tissue in the trees in somebody's yard. We'll be outside fighting, or we'll be done shot one each other or something. And see, you guys don't know what people thinking these days. Some people act and then they think later. Like they always say, shoot first, ask question later, because if you don't shoot first, sometimes they can leave you dead out there. And rest in peace to the people that didn't shoot first. They want to talk and then shoot. No, nigga, sometimes you got to know where your mental stage is when it come to handling certain stuff. So salute that knowing that where you at and how what can occur sometimes and how people think and how people respond. And see, us as blacks, we'll be quick to take down one of each other's brothers or sisters out there, but we ain't gonna take down no white people. So we gotta ask ourselves sometimes, why do we always make it hard and rough about race out there? Like I was speaking for the mixed kids, the biracial kids these days. Man, leave them out of it. They ain't got nothing to do with it. I bet the white kids that got mamas black and dad is white, or dad is white and mama black out there, you know what I'm saying? Mama white, dad black, you know, shit, they raised their kids up past the slavery. So that reality of them sometimes, they not looking for no race stuff. They not looking for their kids to feel like they don't fit in, and they don't want their kids out here side choosing or saying like, if a race war kicked off and you a biracial kid, who you gonna ride with? Is you gonna ride with the white or is you gonna ride with the black out there? Like I keep telling people, when shit get real, you know who faking it. You know who really with you. You know who really speak up for you. You know who really love you out there. You know who really go check on you behind your back. You want to see if you good, but when shit get real, that's when people start hiding. That's when people start folding. That's when people try to see what go happen first before they respond. So you gotta know who your riders is sometimes, cause sometimes people just be trying to see what go happen before they say something or what response you go get. Don't you know, shit, it's been homies been seeing me talking on this podcast and been talking, period, and trying to see how far something go or how something go turn out before they know if they want to help me, before they know if they want to be involved, and if they see, oh man, I thought you been done gave up. I thought that you weren't gonna do something right, and all of a sudden they see stuff still going and stuff still getting good for me, and now they want to come back around. That's the same way when it comes to shit getting real. When you chasing your goals, when shit get real, when your spiritual life get real, shit, you don't want to deal with no hypocrites no more. People that playing with God, acting like they so spiritual or so holy, behind closed doors, shit, they probably still crackheads. They probably still med heads. They probably still snort dope. They probably doing all the opposite of how they got the community looking at their character now. And see, we got to know that it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. But like I say, man, it's all about when shit get real sometimes, you know who with you and you know who takes shit serious. Like I be telling people, I salute people that rehabilitated and, you know what I'm saying, they mind, their body, and their soul. You know what I'm saying? They got to watch who they hang with, who they be around. You know what I'm saying? And know who believe in your goals just as much you believe in theirs out there. Because sometimes people look at, oh man, they ain't gonna support you like you support them, or they ain't gonna believe in you if shit don't go right for them. You know how some people only want to believe in you long as shit going right for them, but as soon as shit ain't going for right for them, they don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in you. They don't believe in nothing going right when shit ain't going right for them. Them kind you gotta dismiss around you because they don't want just want to see shit go right for them and ain't care less what go right for somebody else. That's why I tell people, if you're a team player, it's gonna show on its own. So that team player stuff is gonna put you in another league on actually who doing a lot of team player. That's the one of people looking at when you get on the right team. Like I keep telling people, shit, you ain't got a bag, you gotta get the right team. You might have to be the person that do all the grind while everybody else sleep. And see, we got to get the right promotional teams on while we getting sleep, or we in the country towns with limited resources and shit. And show if we don't want to deal with everybody, that's a waste of time out there on how we look at life. Because when you don't want to deal with nobody and you just want to be self-centered all the time, shit go crash in your face, shit go fold in your face. And if you stuck in a situation where you around and you ain't got none of your real homies around no more, you gotta wonder, is the growth in, or the growth don't leave you lonely. The growth in you supposed to leave you with true homeboys and true friends. The growth in you supposed to leave you with true homegirls and true family members. The growth in you don't leave you lonely. The growth in you don't leave you pushed to the wall or your back against the wall or any of that. Because sometimes when the growth leave you lonely, you got to evaluate yourself and wonder, is it worth pushing real friends away, real homies away? Is it worth, because you get in a relationship, you can't have no friends no more? Is it worth getting a relationship, you can't go out no more? You know what I'm saying? Everybody playing the relationship by the book, or everybody playing a relationship for the money, or everybody looking at the relationship as, oh, my relationship better than yours. I look at people that done got married at the courthouse lasted longer than the wedding that people be having at church. So you got to think about it sometime. And the love lasts. You don't force love. Love gonna last on its own. But like I tell people, don't get too far around this social media and don't realize you can have problems behind closed doors. So if you got financial problems, or show if your shit done came crashing down, or somebody behind somebody back cheating, then they done got exposed and shit. And like I tell people, elevator too small to cheat. Shit, sooner or later somebody go find something you're doing, whether you on some drugs, shit, whether you talking to somebody else and thinking ain't no. But the interracial kids out there, like I was saying, when shit get real, they wasn't here when slavery were here. They wasn't here when black people were just getting free, and all them Europeans call us Africans. We African Americans. Yeah, man, this South Arkansas Trail Talk. But yeah, man, only time that we see the European word is when we was in social studies in school or history. We didn't know what European mean then, but that's their country, just like Africa, our country. The only difference with European, they had more control over the slave trade. Us coming on the Jesus boat, bringing us to America, changing the council, the Nicene out there, and they changed it to, you know what I'm saying, Christianity, and brought it to America. And that was the religion that they were religion, but they made us slave to their religion. But see, we don't go that far back because the Bible got us through. everybody got a connection, a spiritual connection, and they might just use the Bible, even if it's the white people, you know what I'm saying, the Europeans, you know what I'm saying, spirituality. But you got to understand, whatever get us through as black people, that's what we hold on to. So, like I tell people, we hold on to unseen faith. We know that unseen faith is what we can't, you know what I'm saying, describe to nobody. That's why I tell people, if you ever experience a power greater than yours, that was God. If you ever know some things didn't happen and when nobody but God, then that's God. But you got to understand that, you know what I'm saying, that European language or that African American language, shit, that be on applications all day. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't African American, we black American. If you were born in America, if you were, no matter what state you from, if you were born in America, you're American. You black American. You ain't nothing African American about you. That might be your history and your roots of black people, but if you were born in the United States, your ass is black American. And see, sometimes we have that, but see, on an application, a job application, or anything else, they might want you to label yourself. Same way the Caucasians or European, the language be on the application, Hispanic or whatever, or Latino or something. You have to know the correct words for certain shit. And see, black people, we so ignorant sometimes, we only want shit to play out. We only know the language of fighting. We only know the language of humiliation. We only know the language of manipulation. We only know the language of doing each other bad and fighting on each other. We don't know the language of sticking together. Only time we stick together when we selling each other drugs. Same way, the only time white people like black people when they can buy drugs from them. You'll be the coolest black person around to a white person, long as they can get some drugs with no hesitation, with no, hey man, I done got robbed, man. Nigga did me wrong, man. See, a white person always want to be treated proud when it comes to drugs, but they'll be the first one to snitch your ass out when it's time to go to jail. That's why it's a lot of people dying now. They'll take the white people money, but when it's time for them to go to jail, shit, hey man, I know the white person. But usually, all the white people that used to deal with the black people dealing with drugs, hells. Now, some of them was snitching on them, but some of them, you know what I'm saying, were keeping it realer than the black people. They were trying to make it look like the white people were snitching on the black people. It was their own kind sometimes. So we got to know sometimes them white folks used to just try to get high. If they over there in the hood, no matter what seven sides of the ghetto it was, shit, they was trying to get high. And they developed bonds out there. And it kills me these days that, you know what I'm saying, we trust from that standpoint of the drug trade. As long as it was the drug trade involved, them the ones that you trust. But how you know that? Because drugs involved in watching how black people destroying on their own community. You really think the white folk gave two fucks of your trust or wanted your trust? Same way they can disconnect from you and go to their people and get help faster and act like they never known us from the beginning. That's why I tell people, shit, after 12th grade, shit, they going to the family business. Shit, you might find some white people still cool with you, but the majority of them go out in the family business. Shit, they going to get them a family. They going to look for a better life where they go in the family business or something. But they check out on their friendship shit. Oh, I just go to school with black people. Oh shit, I just go to school with Hispanics. Shit, I just go to school with Asians. Shit, same way with jobs. Oh, I just go to school with them. But after that, it's over with. So we got to know sometime where we at for as people. But like I tell people, go visit the other sides of Arkansas, East Arkansas, West Arkansas, North Arkansas, and look at diversity. We might can't see diversity sometime where we at in our little country towns because we done seen the races or we thinking white and black or the word racist are being taught. See, we don't talk about the racist stuff like, oh, if you see more than 4, 5 black people standing in a circle, and do you think it's drugs involved? Do they consider racist? Or do we consider racist because we can't walk and stand out on the back streets because the street lights out and they ain't came and put down, so everybody in the dark and black, or you catch more than one black person walking. We don't talk about that racist. We don't talk about the races of if we driving in our car and we know that the police pulling people over for nothing. Shit, do we consider that racist, or should you be on the street late at night or early in the morning? Because certain racist stuff sometimes always end up with the black person taking a fall. And see, is it racist because when you become a felon or you a convict, you can't get no job no more? So, hey, every time you try to go get a job, you'll get shot down being a convicted felon in a city that ain't got no job that hiring. So they're expecting you to be a fiend or be a drug dealer out there. So you got to know what's racist. Is it racist when you dealing with your back against the wall, no jobs, and drug game bad, you don't want to go to jail, and you try to get away from the city that's holding you down, or you can't get ahead in? Is it racist, or is it wrong when you try to go somewhere else and start and get a better life? Or is it racist? Because, you know, racist word, we use that in so many terms out there, we don't know what the correct term. We always hear racist mean white against black. We don't look at the racist words. What's racist on? Is it racist on, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like racist, we don't have racist when it comes to hip-hop, because you might have Mexican hip-hopsters, you might have white hip-hopsters, you might have black hip-hopsters, you might have Asian hip-hopsters. So we don't consider this racist. But only thing, we don't consider racist in the days of time, because we got white people feeling like it's cool to say the word nigga. So what we judging with the racist, and we using it in hip hop freely. We use it on the videos freely. We use it, we let them use that language in the hip hop world. But if they call you a nigga, and see the white some people don't care about that, but the people that growed up around slavery, they care about the word nigga or calling them a nigga to their face. But see, some white folks done growed up like niggas. They done had it hard too. They wasn't privileged. They probably were white trailer trash or something, and they had to do the same shit. So they consider it's poverty and lower class, just like poor white trash. Shit, you got poor white, black trash too. So you can't they look at us ratchet. We look at them white trash. You know what I'm saying? Us being weed heads, shit, they look at us as, you know, smokers. Shit, they look at as hippies. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, when shit get real, you know when who faking and you know who with you out there, and you know who go ride with you. And when shit get real, what is fighting, what is racist stuff, know who go love you, know who go call you, know who go stand with you, whether you right or wrong, saying, because if you would do it for them, you go expect it back in return. That's why I tell people, you know what I'm saying, loyalty go both ways, you know what I'm saying, communication go both ways, you know what I'm saying, knowing truth don't need no support, so that go both ways. 3 sides to a story, yours, theirs, and the truth. Know the truth out there before you speak, man, because you can't speak out of turn. But, man, the people in your yard late at night, and, hey, they doing some things they ain't got no business, don't know if they neighbor's black,